Nothing like a good old snack to start your morning off with on a fine, beautiful Monday, Super Bowl post morning. So the Super Bowl happened. We had our winner. I don't know where I got this hat from. I found it. I think it was in my dad's closet. I don't know why, but I have it. I wasn't wanting them to win, but I have it. So to my disgrace, the Chiefs come out on top 31-20 over the San Francisco 49ers. To my unhealthy surprise, the game was almost as boring as it could probably get. Now, people are probably going to be like, oh, you're not a true football fan. That was good defense on both sides of the ball. No, get the hell out of here with that good defense shit. I was expecting a Saints 49ers type game where they're just chucking balls deep down to each other. Emmanuel Sanders is catching bombs. Tyreek Hill is catching bombs. That's what I was expecting. But what I was also expecting was a lot of running the ball from Raheem Mostert, and I didn't even know Tevin Coleman was playing, but even Tevin Coleman, we didn't really see that either. Neither offense played very well. Both offenses had like one or two plays that separated themselves from the rest of their offense, but that was garbage, and that was really about it. I was just expecting at least Patrick Mahomes to be coming out slinging it. But, I mean, it seemed like the 49ers were just taking that away, and he was forced to check down. As expected, we saw the 49ers coming out, running the ball, cracks to the left, tosses to the left, getting Raheem Mostert, or getting Tevin Coleman, actually. I think he had a couple early carries. And even getting Deebo Samuel going in the run game, as well as the short pass game. That man was all over the place. I think he would have been, if the 49ers came out on top, he's the MVP for the 49ers. But they came out doing what they do best, running the ball, pounding it down the other team's throat, coming out with a couple play action plays. They were doing it all. So the end of the first half comes, right? And we have the Chiefs punting the ball to the 49ers. And they have like about a minute and a half on the clock. And they're just going to chew out the clock. And 49ers are sitting here with 3 timeouts where they could have stopped the clock, stopped it at about like 1:15, 1:10 left on the first half clock. And they don't call a timeout. Even their GM is up in the booth like, call a timeout. Call a timeout. What are you doing? Kyle Shanahan doesn't call a timeout. They get the ball with 59 seconds left, still with 3 timeouts. And they come out and I think they ran the ball the first time and then they threw, I don't even know what they did. They wasted the clock. They pretty much wasted their own clock and didn't even use a timeout. At the end of the first half, you have 3 timeouts, a whole minute, and you're going to tell me you're just going to play it safe? You need to win the Super Bowl. Like, this is the Super Bowl, and you're going to come out playing safe like that after Andy Reid has gone for it on 2 fourth downs already and converted. And like, I'll get to this in a little bit, but Kyle Shanahan is probably the biggest reason why the 49ers lost. But all this screams to me is that Kyle Shanahan really did not trust Jimmy Garoppolo to go down in not even a 2-minute drill, a 1-minute drill, but with 3 timeouts, mind you. You pretty much have an open playbook when you have 3 timeouts, and you can just drive down the field, get into field goal range at least. I mean, they did eventually with like 14 seconds left, bomb it to Kittle, which ended up being an offensive pass interference, which I was kind of iffy about. I wasn't really sure if it depends on the game you're calling, man. It's like, it's got to be consistent. Like, I see the extension of the arm. Randy Moss was talking about it post-game. The extension of the arm was there. I think I agree with the call completely, but I mean, it depends on the calls you're making during the game, and even it's got to be consistent throughout the season, but we know the NFL has zero consistency whatsoever. But in the grand scheme of things, I do think it was a penalty, so I mean, that wipes that away anyway, and the 49ers come out of that with 0 points. They could have easily had a 13-10 lead, or even 17-10 lead. It reminded me of the Bills playoff game when Josh Allen handed it off to Frank freaking Gore before the end of the half. Oh my God. So that shit show happens. The end of the first half happens. I'm sitting here thinking, like, this game, what is this game, man? Like, I was enjoying it, but like, it's already a game that consisted of 2 teams I couldn't give less of a shit about, and it wasn't like exciting. Like, that's probably the worst combination ever. Here comes the halftime show, all right? So at first I'm sitting here watching it, like, I could picture myself scrolling through Twitter, like, in the next 2 hours and just seeing this whole halftime show, like in a GIF or a meme or whatever, just seeing it just completely being ripped apart. I'm not the biggest fan of either of them, but like, I guess it was okay. It was kind of bizarre, like almost, it's not the most memorable halftime show to me, but of course everybody on Twitter and even people in the NBA, like I'll throw a couple tweets on the screen, like they were freaking they were literally like loving the way that Shakira and J-Lo were just shaking their ass all the time. I saw a tweet from Pete Blackbird, and I'll throw it up on the screen. This shit made me die. Like, I read this, I was dying laughing. I mean, it's true. Like, they were just sitting up there thrusting and shaking their ass all the time. So, of course, I'm scrolling through my Twitter feed, not even 5 minutes into the halftime show, and I see Shakira doing the into the freaking camera, and of course, she's getting ripped apart for that. So, yeah, after a bizarre halftime show, to say the least, San Francisco comes out in the third quarter, gives Pat Mahomes hell. Like, this dude does not know what to do. They cannot do anything in the air, on the ground, anything. The defense comes out, does their job. San Francisco, 10 more points up on the board. They're up 20-10, 20-10 in the Super Bowl with 1 quarter to go. Fourth quarter comes, and this is where the game just hits the shit for Kyle Shanahan. This is where 28-3 comes back into his mind, and he's thinking like, oh shit, I'm going to blow it again. And lo and behold, this dude blows it. So there's like 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter, right? Pat Mahomes and the offense is on the field. They're down by 10, and the 49ers got to make a stop. So what do? Pat Mahomes comes out, hits Tyreek Hill short. Oh, wait, he didn't hit him. Hit him in the chest, off the hands, into the arms of the 49ers. Second pick of the game for the 49ers. Second interception of the game. They're up by 10 points with 10 minutes left. They just intercepted Patrick freaking Mahomes. This game's in the bag, right? Then the color of Kyle Shanahan's underwear really starts to seep through his pants. They come out on this drive. First play, run play. I think he got like 2 yards. Second play, Jimmy G comes out passing. What does he do? He gets sacked. Third play, comes out, rolls out right, nobody open, 3rd and 14, gets shoved out of bounds, stops the clock, got to punt the ball, give the ball right back to Pat Mahomes. They wasted probably about a minute, maybe a minute and a half left on the clock. Like, they really wasted 0 time on the clock, and Patrick Mahomes has the ball back as if he didn't even throw the pick in the first place. If that awful display of offense wasn't what flipped the game on its head, then it was definitely this drive by the Chiefs. So the Chiefs come out, they got like 7.5 minutes left, down by 10. Here comes Pat Mahomes, and here we go. The show must begin at some point, right? So the show begins, 3rd and 14 somehow. I don't remember how, but Pat Mahomes pulls the good old, fuck it, Tyreek down there somewhere. He chucks it downfield. Tyreek, my man, wide open, 40-yard gain. That's the play of the game. That is what really gave the Chiefs the big kick in the ass, and that was when they started to kick the 49ers in the ass. So they had that 40-yard completion. The next play, or a couple plays later, they throw a touchdown pass to Travis Kelce. It was incomplete, and there was a pass interference on the play. They threw it in one-on-one coverage against some bum. Travis Kelce against some bum named Moore. This dude played the worst single coverage defense I've ever seen. Like, he put his arms up. He wasn't even looking. Like, he did not turn his head. He put his arms up, and he jumped into Kelce. Those are like 1, 2, and 3 things of what not to do when playing defense in the NFL, especially with these rules lately. Not turning your head and jumping into the guy, those are like 1 and 2 of what not to absolutely not do when playing defense. So they get the ball on the 1, then Travis Kelce gets the ball again, and we got a 3-point game. Here come the shitheads. You're thinking, okay, they're up by 3. There's like, 6 minutes left? I'm not sure how much time was left, but they had this was their chance. Kill the clock again. You can do it. You're still up by 3. Kill the clock. Run the ball down their throat. Get in the field goal range. Maybe even score a touchdown. Just kill the clock. That's all you have to do. Nope. They come out fucking dumbasses. On the ball, the first play, I think. Second play, incompletion. Second play was the bat down by Chris Jones, which was a great play, but they shouldn't have been passing in the first place. Third down, they come out passing again, and they have a miscommunication or something. Jimmy G throws into like an area where there's not even like a ball boy. So that drive wasted absolutely no time. So now the Chiefs have 3 minutes left to come down and win the game. Like, really? You're going to give Pat Mahomes 3 minutes with 3 timeouts to drive down the field and win the game? Like, come on, man. So Patrick Mahomes gets the ball back. Rest is history. Damian Williams gets that 1-yard touchdown reception that was kind of iffy. The call on the field was pretty much the call that stood, even after the replay, obviously. It was pretty much your ball game. They go up 24-20. San Francisco comes back out, and they're not fucking doing nothing. We all knew that. They looked like Brian Tannehill and the freaking Titans. Like, as soon as they could not run the ball, then they're forced to throw. Like, that was it. Jimmy G just looked lost, man. Like, he just looked like he didn't know what the hell he was doing. Like, he has flashes in the year where, like that Saints game, for example, where he's able to chuck it. And I'm thinking, like, this guy, he deserves his money. Like, he's able to throw it when they can't run. But this game just wasn't there. Damian Williams scores. 49ers, like I said, come back out, don't do shit. Then the Chiefs come back on the field. Damian Williams again puts a dagger in the heart. I thought should have MVP, by the way. Patrick Mahomes, you played a good game. You're not winning that game with any other quarterback. But I think Damian Williams was really, he had over 100 yards. He had a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown. I think he definitely deserved the MVP just in that single game alone. But, overall, Patrick Mahomes is that whole freaking, he puts that whole offense together, he's that whole glue, the whole spine. So I think the MVP, the Super Bowl MVP, really solidifies what he's done for that team. And I think he does deserve it in the grand scheme of things. So that gives us the final score, 31-20, and there's your freaking ball game. But to be real with you, Pat Mahomes deserved that, Andy Reid deserved that, and I'm happy for him. It just blows my mind how bad that Kyle Shanahan just shit the bed. And then I saw something where he said in a post-game interview how their goal was not to chew the clock, but to move the chains or some dumb shit. It's like, dude, just stop. This is the second lead you've blown with 0 time left. First one was 28-3. If you're confused, He was the offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons when they blew a 23 lead to the freaking Patriots in the Super Bowl. Well, now he's the head coach of the team who blew a 10-point lead in the last 7 minutes of a game. So what are you going to do? That was your Super Bowl 50 or whatever. It was whatever. I mean, it was an okay game, I guess. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you spending time of your day to watch my video and listen to what I thought about the game. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the game. I hope your team won. I hope you won your money. If you bet on anything, I hope you won your money. But I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.